Aloha! Aloha! How y'all doing tonight? I'm the warm-up guy, but I'm already tangled up in the mic stand. So I'm at my neighbor's house, and he's from Ever Beach, and he and his wife is from New Jersey. So we're talking, and after about 10 minutes he goes, hey, Brian, you guys talking New York Pigeon? To me, it struck me funny. New York Pigeon. I never heard that before. Now, you guys, the locals, not all of you, but the locals, you say pigeon, but really you've elevated. You're a Creole. Nobody likes to hear that. You like the word pigeon instead. I said to him, hey man, I'm from Waimanalo. Yeah, right. After I said hello, would you like to have a cup of coffee? He knew I wasn't from Waimanalo. So, what about Christmas? Was that fun? Isn't that great that you have a whole week? Yeah, we know about that. A whole week for the kids, right? The keiki. This week's for us, right? With a big bang at the end, right? Yeah. One thing I noticed about the presents, aren't they getting harder and harder to open? You know, with all the stuff that they have to go through, the pepper spray and this trampling and everything since Thanksgiving, they get trampled on and so on. Now when you get the presents home, I mean, the box cutters aren't strong enough. You're standing on them, you're ripping the package up. My kids are going crazy, what's going on? I can't even open it up. I say, look at me, I already broke a fingernail and my knees are bloody from rubbing them on the floor. Forget it. I don't know. You know what happens? We all look at the packaging and they're all very artistic, very colorful. Really, you can almost see a marketing meeting. The guys are there, oh yes, we ought to have that, we ought to have this. And then after all of the marketing design and the market research is done, they call in the closers, the sealers. They come in, October, you want me to make sure that it doesn't open on shipping and delivery? That's what happens. Those guys, you get a bottle, you open up a bottle, good, I'm glad, somebody. You open up a bottle of pills, and you need to, whether it's prescription pills or vitamins or whatever, I mean, you know, somebody must have to take vitamins. You can't hardly open them. My goodness. I'm amazed. So to me, it was funny because it looked to me like some kind of masochistic group that is assigned the whole possibility, the whole project of making sure that you don't get into those presents or pills or whatever it is that you just spent your money on. And so, watch the news? Lately, yeah. What do you think about the news? Crazy stuff, huh? 2012? Gonna have some real interesting political stuff. Well, for a cartoon, I was watching something on the Discovery Channel where there was an airplane accident and there was only one survivor. And so they were interviewing the survivor, and it turned out it was a trained gorilla. A very, very bright gorilla. So they asked the gorilla, so how did you survive? What was the pilot doing when the plane was going down? Wow. What were the passengers doing? And what were you doing? I like that one. So I'm going to tell you something that happened to us. You won't believe this. The other night, and this happened recently, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. Get a knock on the door. Now, it turns out my wife nudged me and said, hey, you know, there's somebody at the door. I said, door, sleeping. What are you talking about? I can't hear anything. So then I'm half awake and I hear this. Mr. Moreno! Does anybody here live in a condo? Nobody lives in a condo. Well, then this will be news to you. Because most of you, obviously, are living in homes. Well, I live in a condo out in Hawaii. So I open up the door, and there's this guy. Very trim, beard, white. White. And I'm like, Santa Claus! I thought you never existed. I mean, this is a great. He says, look, I'm the security guard downstairs, and you're making too much noise. I said, what are you talking about? I'm sleeping. You woke me up. You're driving me nuts here. What is this? I thought you were going to come here and give me a present. He says, no, we received a complaint from the lady downstairs. You did? For what? Making too much noise. I can't believe it. I'm sleeping. How long ago was that? I don't know. I got the phone call. I came up here. I said, did you hear any noise when you got up here? No. Well, then what are you knocking on my door for? So tell me the whole story. Well, I'm not going to bore you with little details at night, but it turns out that the woman downstairs heard what she thought was provocative noise. I should be complimented. At my age, she heard provocative noise a whole floor down. Turns out she left her apartment, which was on the 19th floor, went down to the 18th floor. Are we done? Hey, I haven't even gotten this one done. Give me a break here. This is a good one. This is new. Okay. So, she went down to the one on the 18th floor, had to wait for the elevator. Maybe she ran, I don't know. And then she listened there at the window, listened at the other window, and didn't hear anything. So went up to the 20th floor where we were and decided that it was coming from our room, our window. I said, hey, wait a minute. Think about that. It's 3 minutes down to the 18th floor, 3 minutes up to the 20th floor, listening for 2 minutes, calling the security guard. I should be flattered. I mean, at my age, what was that thing take 10 minutes and you heard noise? It wasn't me, but I'm going to take credit for it after all. Anyway, it was funny. For me, it was funny. Hey, there's some other stuff, but I got the buzz. I got the buzz and I have some other things, but hey, it was fun.